Hi, I'm Chef Jonathan Collins, and as a professional chef, I'm always on the lookout for high-quality ingredients produced by people I can trust. Food safety, responsible animal care, and traceability are important to my guests, family, and friends, and an integral part of my menu planning. Verified Canadian pork is locally farmed, federally approved, and nationally distributed by Canadian farmers and processors who take a great deal of pride in the food they bring to the world's table. The jowl can be treated much the same as pork belly or even bacon. There's lots of fat and some beautiful meat in it. I'm going to prepare a dish that pairs it with some crispy sprouts for the acidity and a rich brown butter mash. I'm going to start by scoring the skin so I can render down some of that fat. It's important to score down through the fat all the way to the flesh, so when we saute it, the fat will render. Turn your knife 45 degrees and continue to score in the opposite direction. You'll see those coveted morsels of fat begin to develop. A light seasoning with salt and pepper is really important at this stage. That little bit of salt will help to bring out any of the moisture, and the pepper will begin to develop flavor. Now, into a good heavy cast iron pan with some sesame oil, and I'll put that on the stove top, bring it up to temperature, and I won't put the jowl in until this is smoking hot. I want to make sure I get a really nice sear to render that fat away. Gently place the jowl into the pan. Careful to place it in, turning it away from you as you do so you don't get splashed by the hot oil. Make sure to season the second side. Not too much, we're going to use some soy to finish. And then a turn after some really beautiful color. And we'll continue to develop some flavor on the second side. With flavor nicely developed with the pork jowl, I want to pour out any of that excess fat that I was able to render off. And this is actually about the third time I've done this. You can do it during cooking time so that it's not boiling in the fat. Now I'm going to use the pan to mix up this beautiful sauce. I'm going to use a little bit of rice wine. Now this group of ingredients can also be used as a marinade, so if you do it the day ahead, you can use this as a marinade. Some soy sauce, not too much, we've got salt on there already. Then I'll do a couple tablespoons of brown sugar. Beautiful and fragrant honey, a couple tablespoons of that. It smells so good. Then I've got hoisin, and that's going to bring some really great character to this. Five spice. This Chinese five spice will bring this to life. A few teaspoons of this. Then a quick whisk. The nice thing about doing it in the warm pan is these are really sticky ingredients, so it'll help to bring it together really quickly. Portion the jowl evenly so that when it is finished, you can slice it into nice bite-sized pieces. Here I'll just slice it by 3. And then as I put it into the pan, look at that beautiful color. I'll lay it in first and then turn it over. Again, lay it in and turn it over. The fragrance from this rice wine and soy is just intoxicating. With some butter in the pan, nicely melted, just going to start crisping up these beautiful little Brussels sprouts. Into a good hot pan, put the mushrooms in and a light seasoning to finish. After braising for a couple hours, this beautiful dish of pork jowl char siu needed to be crisped up just slightly in the pan. So I pulled it out and put it in a saute pan just to get that really nice texture. Now let's have a look at the inside of this. Thin slices. Look at that gorgeous meat. It's so moist as I slice it. The juice is just pouring right out of it. but I have that really familiar crispy outside texture. Now, coupled together with a beautiful brown butter mash and these crispy Brussels sprouts and rich mushrooms are going to balance out this dish to perfection.